just put me in a situation where they were just like trying to act like I was doing something to them. Radiance Pierce and Antoinette Guthrie. And it was like, I'm not doing anything to you. And so for those people also to come to me one day and tell me that I wouldn't be able to, that that's all I would be and all this different stuff, it's like, y'all, I just really got tired of it. So today was just a day where I just like really got to the point of like, this is so great that I don't have to. So that's good because Twitch wasn't on. So it is so great that I don't have to worry about that. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is something that I already got over. Like, people trying to pretend to be me. And it's like, I haven't seen these people in years. Hope calling me, Hope Clark calling me, Shantae, what you want us to do with this? And it's like, you don't have anything to do with me either. Like, this was me trying to design a school. So it's like, when did the Sigma Gamma Rho's get involved? When did the AKAs get involved? When did the Alphas get involved? When did all these people get involved in my business? Y'all understand what I'm saying? And I mean, they still doing shit like it's okay. This girl put herself on TV in turquoise. Y'all know why that's turquoise? Because Turquoise was an actor with us. Turquoise was an actor. She also used to work at the YMCA in Belleville. That's where turquoise comes up. I mean, the Sigma Gamma Rho's and the AKAs really go for the stuff like it's theirs. Like, this is your culture. And the saddest part about it is the part they pick is Miss Wood's culture. Because that's still not the design of my school. So it's like, why are you following me with this woman's work? And y'all need to be in jail with her, doing the stuff to her. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, you taking the stuff from my classroom. But then when you create the school, you create it like it's Miss Wood's school. Because the people are crazy. Y'all keep doing the same thing over and over again because you're crazy. Every year is not the same. Every school year is not going to be the same. If it is as a teacher, where you get Bobby and Ricky and Mike from last year doing the same stuff Bobby and Ricky and Mike did last year. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to work out for you and your mind or anything else. That's why it's an abomination. It's ridiculous how y'all are. So last night, anyway, my friend is reading the Bible, because that's enough. I put that on there. You're a criminal. That's all. That's all that ever happened, is that you are a criminal. What happened? I don't know what happened. Okay, there we go. That's all that happened, is that you are a criminal. I don't need to keep going over that. So let's talk about the Bible. So last night my friend is reading Genesis. Okay.
I am so happy to be alive
and
to be myself.
While he's reading it, I'm telling him about the conclusions that I come to when I read the Bible, when I read Genesis. So let's talk about Genesis. And I can put that on there later. Okay. And I think I'll share this too. I might put it online, but okay, so we talked about like Adam and Eve. And I was telling him how Adam and Eve is a story of lust. So you have Eve being tempted by something, right? And so what it is like Eve is not on the up and up. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, Eve is really not on the up and up. Instead of us looking at it as a story, or like, because nobody ever really goes back and talk about Adam and Eve, but it's actually a story of lust. And in the Bible, it's the 7 deadly sins. Every story has a deadly sin attached to it, or a way that they overcame a sin. You understand what I'm saying? So it's the story of lust because she's being tempted with this snake. Okay. So she's being tempted with this snake, being tempted by a snake for an apple, for a materialistic thing. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So it really is a story of a hoe. And I apologize if y'all really don't want to hear it, but that's the truth. Okay? So she being tempted by this snake with this apple. So it's almost like Adam is not fulfilling her in some kind of way, or she curious. You see what I'm saying? And I was telling him it's not a bad thing. It's just something that you have to get over. Because we'll look at lust like Lust is like just the most impurification of everything, and it's the same as every sin. You understand what I'm saying? It's just as deadly as all the other sins are. So that's why it was something that they looked at as the first story. It's like, this is a story of lust. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, it's like, that's all it is. It's temptation. So it's telling you don't be tempted by something. And it's like, really, I used to teach my kids, everything that glitter is not gold. And I hope they understand that today. It's like you'll be looking at the prettiest thing in the world, right? But it's fake. Y'all know that's why my favorite art is like this. It's a Paleolithic. I tell y'all about this. It's a Paleolithic woman, and she has a big belly and big titties, like really kind of shaped like me, but I got a waist, and it doesn't have a waist. So she got a round belly, some big titties, a head, and they just carved it. You see what I'm saying? It's like one of the most beautiful pieces of work in the world. And so most people would want to like go after the supermodel or whatever. It's like, I want to go after the real thing. I want to go after what's real. So everything that glitter ain't gold. And that's all it is. That's the story of Adam and Eve. It's just telling you this is, it's about a material possession. You see what I'm saying? And people go through it all the time. And last night I actually had to tell him every woman is better than Eve. Because men try to like preach about it and they say, well, you know, that's why y'all got y'all period and all this different stuff. That's not true, because every woman is not like Eve. You get what I'm talking about? If I'm out here trying to steal something from you or get something from you, I'm not on the up and up. If I'm not satisfied and I'm not telling you, I'm not on the up and up. It's also a story about communication. What if she would have just said and communicated with Adam about what was going on? Adam could have told her, get the fuck away from that damn snake. I'm telling you right now, it ain't gonna end up being good for you. I tell y'all this story about the dude who had the barbershop in East St. Louis. He was in there with his girl. And her friend had come over there and tell her, I went to the club last night and I was asleep and I slept with this nigga. And then I went to the club the other night and I slept with this nigga. Man, this nigga was like this. This man say, don't have that woman in my house. The girl was like, I don't know why you so upset. He say, don't have that woman in my house. You understand? Because what he's saying is you will be tempted by her stories. So he telling her that the girl is a snake. I'm 100% with him, y'all. I'm like, that is some snake shit. He like, you over here in a good relationship. He said, don't even go over there and talk to her about what she talking about. You see what I'm saying? Don't even go in her house. Because she is a snake. He said, I'm trying to stay happy in my house. You gonna have to find you a new friend. And I'm talking about 100% on the up and up. I'm listening to him. I say, that makes so much sense. You see what I'm saying? She talking about what they done bought her and what they done did and this, that, and the other. It's a snake. He say, because that type of woman to sit here and be you in a minute. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Ain't no man standing in her bed long enough for her to know nothing about him. She just skipping and whoopty-whooping to every motherfucker that they know. He sent her taking care of his house. He done had a barbershop. She keep the house clean. She keep the kids clean. She cooking and doing everything she can. That man say, don't bring that woman back to my house. Y'all, it makes so much sense, because sometimes your man will be letting you bring the woman back to your house so he can sleep with her, because everybody else has slept with her, so he can sleep with her too. So it go both ways. A man could be Eve too, and you could be Adam. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So it's like, this is why it's like y'all have to start to look at the Bible differently. It's for you to learn that this is not something that you do for life. Because that shit right there get you killed. Somebody straight up purifying themselves for you. Every day doing right by you. They haven't had not one evil thought about you. They taking care of you. And you can't open your mouth and tell me that you're not satisfied. You can't open your mouth and tell me that this not good enough. You can't open your mouth and sit down and discuss something with me. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? That's why that's the first story in the Bible, because that's like one of the biggest mistakes we make. We get tempted by something and it's like, for what? For a material possession. When you can work for it your damn self. You can take your idea out the cloud of your mind and you can create it. You don't have to play with games with people. You don't have to sit in front of them. That's why I think that this stuff that they did to me, Antoinette, Radiance, and Hope, this the most low life shit that any nigga could ever do. Y'all, I'm talking about not one day in Cahokia High did I ever spend a day with Antoinette, Radiance, or Hope. They asked me to move in with them on their damn campus. These bitches sat in my face and wanted to be me the whole goddamn time. I wish a bitch would. This bitch just sat there and recited a mission statement from a school in DISD. I'm talking about even the stuff that's italicized. This is not something from grad school, honey. You explaining this to parents and teachers. You explain this to the community. You do not need to use those big words. I'm talking about if y'all ain't never set y'allself up, and me and my son didn't want to be here to see it, y'all. I don't want to. I have not one time wanted to be around no bitch at Cahokia. And that is the truth. Kim is the only, and she in California. Kim so far away from y'all too. It's like, why y'all couldn't just let me stay far away from you? I'm talking about y'all actually act like we was friends. Like I gave you something. Not if you gotta kill me for it. So now let's get to the next story, Cain and Abel. That's a story about envy. You gonna kill your brother for what? Because somebody bragged on him? Y'all, the stuff that they stole was some accolades, jokes. Stuff that I did that was important for the community in Dallas, Texas. Stuff that I did that was important for my students. I haven't even been awarded for it. Because they stole it and gave it to other people and then decided to act like they need to be awarded for it. The whole time, the only good thing that's in there is stuff about me. The rest of the stuff about Miss Woods and the people there is the truth. They some assholes. I was running the school as a first-year teacher because they were so dumb and idiotic. It's the truth. I worked my ass off to design the school. Y'all understand? I know I can design every part of the school just the same way as I can sit here and tell you how to design my bus. I've been working on this since 2003. I am an innovator, a creative innovator in every endeavor that I can take. Y'all understand? Music, acting, TV, anything I do, I'm going to be good at it. Cain and Abel. Cain killed Abel because somebody bragged on him. Y'all, I don't even brag on myself. That's why the line that in that song, I brag different, is important. I'm talking about y'all get hyped every time because I brag on my kids. I brag on my co-workers. I brag on the school. I go to a game and clown. Y'all, I'm talking about I'm that cheerleader. That ain't nothing that nobody lying about on me. If you didn't take the time to get to know me in college because y'all kept trying to take me over, because you saw that a man would want me, all this stuff y'all do is over a dick. And you got the nerve to stand in front of a school like you ain't never just had dick and pussy in your... You just a nasty hoe. In front of a black school trying to be racist towards another black woman. I'm talking about your entire sororities are like that, your fraternities. And y'all have the nerve to go to schools and try to educate other people's children. And ain't not now one day you woke up to be good to yourself. Because if you would have did that, you wouldn't have had to take anything from me. So that was it. I told him, okay, so that's the story of envy. Now, when we get to, and it was like the story of DNA. That's what I was trying to tell him. That was the story of DNA. Cain is a hoe. Abel has more of his father's characteristics because jealousy and envy can be passed on to your children, just like love and happiness can. I'm talking about they sat in my face and wanted to be me. That's the generational curse. So the Ten Commandments is the understanding of human existence, and it's an abstract thought because it explores. I'm sorry, this from my own writing, y'all. That's why I was like, I probably got it, but y'all won't be able to read it. Existence and uses abstract thoughts to explain human law and existence. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what the Ten Commandments is saying. If I follow this code by you, we can live in harmony. It don't matter what color we are. That's why they talk about speaking in tongues. Speaking in tongues is just different people from different areas coming together and speaking different languages. Not like they got to start shouting and all this different stuff. They just different people coming from different places to speak in different languages. All right? So the human law is the Ten Commandments. It's just like, if I follow these laws, we going to be all right. That's all it's really saying. You see what I'm saying? So that's why the Bible, that's all it's doing, is teaching you about the daily sin. So then we get to, let me see, it says the 7 wraths. I put the 7 wraths to keep, to stop you from overindulging in pleasures that create guilt. So that's what the 7, this is me just writing last night. So that's what the 7 deadly sins do. So it's to be human. Adam and Eve is the core of life, to be young, naked, and open. That's why I say it's not a bad thing. Because it is, because it was young love. They were both naked, and they had no other reason but to be open to life. But even that, if you close yourself off from the other person, if you close yourself off from the earth, if you close yourself off and you're not willing to open yourself and learn and communicate, you're not going to get nowhere. All it's going to do is create sin. Because now you lying, you cheating, you stealing, and everything else. That's what's happened with the package at the place. Now they can't talk to me because they done stole the package. For what? Now you going to start lying, cheating. Now you got to murder me because you done took the package that wasn't yours and I never told you to do it. Because you back here looking at some shit that happened yesterday from a bitch that didn't know how to do their job. I mean, y'all actually look at this stuff and think that I have to do this to her. No, you need to do that to that bitch that didn't know how to do their job, because I didn't do anything the whole time. Y'all, I'm talking about the best example I gave. What if somebody came and knocked on this door and say, Shantae, you going to jail for Carl Burnett? That's what I told the lady. What sense do it make? Because I don't know Carl Burnett. But Carl Burnett can go ahead and tell me everything about myself and why I'm going to jail. I can't tell you nothing about Carl Burnett because I don't think about Carl Burnett. And that is just exactly what happens at every place. Every time y'all stalk me, that's exactly what happens. You coming to me and saying something to me, and I don't know y'all from nobody. All I know is you a Sigma Gamma Rho or AKA, or you a Alpha. You a Sigma. You a Zeta. I am a black woman too. Yes, I'm Jewish and Native American, but honey, I'm a black woman too. So at what point do you all let me live? I don't want to be here. You can get on the news all fucking day if you want to. You can take Miss Woods' design and stick it up your ass, baby, and spit that shit out. I don't give not 2 fucks because it's not mine and this is not where I want to be. So next, what else? The prodigal son. I thought that was a story about love, but at first it starts to start off like it's an Adam and Eve story. You see what I'm saying? Like really like a Cain and Abel story. You see, like it's envious, but the daddy like no. That's why the prodigal son is very important, cause daddy was like We trying to celebrate with you. That's why we got the biggest one. We know you've been tending to it, but guess what? You her, he her, I'm her, and we gonna go ahead and celebrate while we her. That's what Daddy was telling them. Y'all understand what I'm saying? It's like, that's why it's a story about love. At first it starts to be envy, but the communication was there. So now it becomes a story about love. You see what I'm saying? It's a story about, let me go ahead and tap your hand. Spoil the rod, spoil the child. He went ahead and gave him that rod. He don't have to hit him. He ain't got to be evil. He ain't got to be mean. All he had to do was tell him, hey, no, we don't need to look at it like that. He traveled. He a cool kid. He came back to us. You see what I'm saying? And enough time for me to see my life and your life better too. He don't got nothing. He gonna work her. He was already feeling guilty. So envy. Y'all understand what I'm saying? And he had lust. You see, because they say he spent his money on women. They don't know what he spent his money on. But they say he spent his money on women and drinking and having a good time. So now he get back, he done overindulged. He done got drunk. He done had a lot of sex. Now he done came back home. The other brother ain't done nothing. But he there to tell stories and give him life. You see what I'm saying? Maybe they can travel to a good place where they don't have to do all that. It's just that he saw something else. And so it's like, what in the world? And he made it back. Y'all, he made it back. We got to celebrate. So now the other one that I brought up was the one about greed. Because it was like the king told them to kill. They had to kill their firstborn son or something like that. And they had to send Jesus down the river. That story is about greed. It's like, what the fuck you think coming for you? And what that tells me is that he really wasn't a king. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Because in our body, in our mind, in our spirit, and everything else, we are not here to kill anybody. We're not here to stop you from doing anything. When you are full of these 7 deadly sins, that's when you stop people from doing what they have to do. You stop growth. You don't want anything to grow anymore because you don't want it to see you. That's when you turn into a gargoyle because you ugly. Y'all understand what I'm saying? You don't want nothing good to see you because you yourself are evil. You don't want them to see you for who you are. So, I mean, any story you read, don't read it like, oh, I got to do what Paul and John did. Nah, it's a moral to the story. It ain't nothing about, okay, this is what we got to do now. How we going to do it now if we not in their time? But the same feelings, the same ugly deed is something that y'all will repeat. That's why they want you to read about it so you don't repeat that. So you don't. So when you get those feelings, you can see somebody else was in your shoes. And not that it was a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. That's why I tell you, if you can't, it's like, what's that song? I can never go by Anthony Hamilton. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I'm not saying walk in their shoes. What they saying is learn from what it is. I don't want a relationship like Eve. I want to stay open, naked, and young. Y'all understand what I'm saying? That's how you get love, because it's patient and it's kind and it's all these different things. That's why the prodigal son is so important. Because that's love. It's patience and kindness. That's why I was telling y'all. Remember I told y'all about 50 and this dude walked up on him trying to talk to him, and 50 was like, wait a minute. Because dude came back reckless. He was like, wait a minute, man. You see what I'm saying? I'm here with somebody. Like, it's like, respect me. And it's the way he's saying it to him, like, respect me, respect her, respect my time. I ain't always out here trying to do this. I think he might have been on a movie set. It don't matter. I don't know if that's him or not. But it's like, sometimes you got to soften your heart to know that this is something that's better for me. You see what I'm saying? Because you got to get to that next place. And sometimes everybody ain't worried about you. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody ain't in your life. Everybody don't want to be a part of you. Because it's a sickness. It's a thrill that y'all getting. It's not my sickness. You understand? I got something better to live for. And it ain't y'all. It never have been. Y'all sick people. So when you open the Bible, don't just open it and sit there and think that story that you reading something that you comprehending it, cause y'all not. You not, cause y'all still keep doing the same ugly shit. And I'm not saying you gotta sit nowhere and pray with nobody and go to no church every fucking Sunday and stop smoking and drink. I ain't saying shit. I'm saying follow the 10 Commandments. I'm saying follow a code and have a life. Y'all forever want to be a hoe. And y'all parents out here like Antoinette mama sit there with her and try to do that shit. That bitch tried to set my daddy up for rape. No, he ain't do that shit. He raped my mama. Your mama know about it because everybody know about it. He raped my mama. I'm talking about, it's just like y'all are some low life tricks. And it's just like, man, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see how idiotic y'all are. I don't want to hear you announce or pronounce a mission statement that's not even yours. Y'all sad and pitiful. You see what I'm saying? And all that for some dick. Dick that I didn't even want, y'all. I'm talking about Radiance was so mad about Sean Jackson, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I didn't even like him. And I'm not saying, I liked him as a friend. Like, it's like all my friends light skinned. I'm not joking. They'll come and show you themselves any day now. Cullen, TJ, Javon was the only one that was brown skinned like me. Every last one of my best friends have been light skinned men. I'm talking about, that's all I want to do is go over there and play. I am not joking, and any man that tell you that I saw them on campus will tell you the same thing. All that girl do is come over here and hang out. I be playing with them, everything. I be doing everything. All I want to do is play. We don't touch each other or nothing. I just want to play. If I played video games in college, then that's because I wanted to play. That's it. Sex, I don't even have it on my mind. I really did want to learn how to DJ, y'all, because I thought it could be a good job for me. I ended up working 4 or 5 jobs on campus. I think I done worked the most jobs out of all of them on that fucking campus. I used to work 3 and 4 jobs on campus. The most I had is 4 jobs on campus. Y'all understand what I'm saying? And it's like they don't know nothing about me. Nothing. Y'all get information from that classroom and then y'all think I'm part of that school. I'm not. Because I'm not a hoe. I really think y'all need some help. So let's talk about habits for self-love. That's it, y'all. I'm done because that was just a talk I had with him yesterday. I was like, that was like something I want to discuss today. And I got to read Native Son too. I was like, because something came up. I didn't know who the king was. He was the king of something and he was greedy. Why you going to kill somebody else's kids? There ain't no shit you ain't no fucking lion, dude. Like, you a human. Be a human. Follow the laws of life. Have a code about yourself. Okay, so habits for self-love. Be kind to others and yourself because that love will come back to you. Eat well. Take care of yourself for a long life. Exercise every day. I always do this. Be honest. Meditate. Create goals. Be patient. Dream big. Dream big. Y'all talking about somebody can come get me right now, give me the money, my dream is done. Everything is planned out, baby. I don't care what avenue you tell me I'm taking, that's what I'm doing. From the movie to the songs to the school. You understand? To the little coffee shop. Anything, I can create the whole thing without anybody else helping me. It's not a joke. Give me a week. Some of them gonna take a day. I don't play with my life. And I don't play with other people's life either. And for you to think that you can use me as a joke, you a pitiful motherfucker. Forgive yourself and others. I already did. Even though I'm talking about her, I'm serious. I forgive this woman. I ain't never had my mama have me be jealous of another person. And I'm talking about her mama would do it. Same thing with Keisha. Her mama will do it in your own house. Talking about how your sister is and how you is, comparing them and all that stuff. We don't do that. That's not my culture. So I forgive you because ain't none of that on me. That's on your mama. That's on your ancestors. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? That's why I be so easy to forgive. Ain't no rape on me. That's on you. That's on your ancestors. It's in your DNA. You ain't never tried to change it. You ain't fought against yourself to do nothing. Y'all evil and trifling. That ain't on me. That's on you. Practice gratitude. Be grateful for everything, y'all. Believe in yourself. All the time. Be your greatest cheerleader. I believe in all my ancestors, in my DNA, everything else I got from my family. I'm not joking, from the people that helped me. I believe in all of that. It ain't just me I gotta believe in. I gotta believe in every person that's positive around me. Somebody, the people that poured into my life, I gotta believe in them too. Make sure you compliment people. You are kind. I love your willingness to do this. This for teachers too. Since school started, you are very resilient. You are easy to talk to. Girl, I see you a good friend. You are hard to. That's good. She need that. It's like I notice how hard you work on that. I mean, wait a minute. I notice how hard you worked on that. You see what I'm saying? Notice that too. You are so creative. Girl, you so strong. This is stuff y'all gotta take all school year, and I'm talking about really look at them and tell them what they doing that's right. You are so respectable. I love the way you, girl, please tell your mama I said hi. Look at what you doing today. Especially if you know they close. Tell your daddy I said what's up, man, because I see how you doing now. Look at you. Since they want to use the past against kids and all that stuff, no. 6 healing sounds for the kidney is the S breath. And they doing it like this. They relaxing. Yoga cards for kids. For the kidney, you go choo, and he like been choo. For the liver, up here, and then shh. Y'all understand? It's good for kids. Next one for the heart. Ha. 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 That's breathing the air out. For the spleen, it's woo. 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 And if you laying down, it's a triple warmer. It's he. Can't you just see a little kindergarten class doing that? Choo. Shh. Ha. Woo. And then if they lay down, that is like so cute. So it's 6 healing sounds, and it's on this it's under the Pinterest. It's on the Pinterest board under the podcast notes, and that's it. Y'all, that's it. Have a good day. I just wish. And that's it, man. I just wish y'all get that hoe up out y'all spirit. Blake, I thank you and I love you. Have a great day. Hello? Hello? Oh, I'm still live. I always do this. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry.